All right, and with tonight's edition of Stupid Shit I've Seen on the Internet. yes, Callum, oh no. We have Victory Dragon's comment response to Sargon of Akkad's, what is this? Offense is never given, retard. Video. And this one's a doozy. And Mr. Victory Dragon's really got it out for Sargon's thing here. He says, and I quote, "This is actually an annoying proverb and common misconception from people on your side." Breaking from quotes here, I think we can all agree that Sargon's side is to sit in the... he says... Yes, you missed. My buddy Callum is sitting here dicking his way through Fallout 4, and he's not quite a shotgun surgeon, so it's the double barrel's hilarious. But more to the point, I'm narrating my video. So all this lovely mole rat killing in the background it actually leaves a very good background track. Especially I think you have classical radio on as well. You fucker. All right. So while we're string quartet serenaded here, Sargon sits on the libertarian left. So he says he seems much more centrist to me in that he kind of... There's people to crazy left, crazy right, and there sits Sargon in the middle going, what the fuck are both of you doing? But anyway, offense is never given, always taken. Demonstrably false. If this were the case, you wouldn't be in this video acting like a rebellious teen, going like, inside of quotes, "Yeah, I'ma call you on this because I know it offends you. Yeah, dude, I'm so cool," end of, in quotes. If you attack somebody verbally, it's not their fault if their defenses were low enough to be hurt by your attack, no matter how tiny your attack was. Imagine this. You have 1,000,000 bars of gold, and they're all sitting out in a field. Alright? And you can build up your defenses, and you can, put up walls and shit. But instead, you think, you know what, no, fuck it. I'm going to build a 2-foot wall around the entire thing. I'm going to put like one guard on duty. And you know what? I'm going to rely on the goodness of the world to just leave my shit alone. Now, some of us... Oh, fuck rad scorpions. Yeah, I hate those bastards. I didn't see one of those until I was way further in the game. You just got... Oh, you are fucked by that radiation. And I'm drawn off again. But anyway, hoping that the world is not going to go, hey, look, free gold, and just run off with your shit and beat hell out of your defenses is bullshit. You build characters, human being, you build up a thick skin, build some self-confidence over your life, and you just kind of crack on with it. Anyway, Victor Dragon goes on to say, "Let me give you an example that is actually quite similar to this. Words are the carriers of ideas, much like ones and zeros the this is going to be good, carriers of computer instructions. If I send a virus into the internet that only affects people who are using an old version of Windows, I can't wash my hands clean of my action by saying it's their fault my virus wrecked their computer. They should have updated their system so that they'd be protected against my attack." Alright, look. Human development is supposed to be a natural, ongoing process. You have to go about... you basically have to intentionally shield yourself from human development, rather than shielding yourself from a computer virus. You have tried to make an analogy that does not compute, if you will, off of your own little computer bit. That classical music is freaking me the fuck out. Reminds me of like a Clockwork Orange, or like some bad shit's gonna happen when I hear classical music. But essentially, by living, existing, and interacting with human beings, the natural human reaction is to build up a resistance to things like criticism or mean words or what have you. You come to learn through maturity that words are not important. It is actions that matter. You can say 1,000,000 things, but if you don't back it up, then what the hell is the point? If somebody threatens you 1,000,000 times and never comes through on it, like, the fuck you gonna, I'm gonna kick your ass. Pfft, try it. Right? If you know it's bullshit, you know it's bullshit, you move on. Anyway, Victor Dragon continues on with, "In much the same way, human brains have vulnerabilities that, yes, for their own sake, people should try and patch. So you admit that people should be buffing themselves up against this kind of shit. But that doesn't make it okay for attackers to exploit these if they haven't done so. By all means, be puerile with your friends, but there's no excuse for you to force others into hearing your juvenile jokes when they are not solicited. Sargon's not forcing anyone to do shit. It's a YouTube channel, not mandatory government education. Weren't you just in a live stream, actually, where you said that TJ should apologize to the woman in your stream because a website he created insulting her was uncalled for? Yes, because he took actual, legitimate actions to defame her character. There is a difference between offending somebody and defamation of character. Now, because she was a professional debater and no one knew this, it was understandable for them to believe that she legitimately held these points and was attempting to censor people. Therefore, angry reactions to being censored would be the natural norm. So when it came out that no, she actually didn't espouse these ideas, that yes, it would be pertinent to remove said inflammatory material because it was no longer believably, something you believe to be true. Why wouldn't you say that? Why wouldn't you say to that woman that offense is never given, always taken instead? Honestly, I think he did briefly mention that really words are just words and people are going to try to take the piss out of you online. That's just how the internet works. That's how people work. Not everyone's nice. You put yourself out to millions of people, someone's going to be a fucking dick. And onto words are just words. They don't hurt anyone. This would be akin to saying, quote, my virus is just light pulses, radio waves, voltage changes. Those have never hurt anyone. But that would be bullshit because you change the voltage and crank it up on something, you blow shit out. Anyway, not surprisingly, you need to use common sense to realize that words by themselves are merely the containers of ideas, and it's not the words, but rather the ideas that they construct in the receiver's brains that causes damage. See, you're discounting the whole concept of neuroplasticity. You can condition yourself, and it's not all that hard, to simply brush off insults and incoming affronts. It's how you choose to react to something. It's the difference between reacting and responding. Somebody who reacts is like you stub your toe and you just yell fuck and get mad. Somebody who responds, stubs their toe and goes, well, I'm just not going to step into that again. You make an intelligent, engaged response, not just knee-jerk reactions. Words have been proven incite mob violence. It could have been words, comma, it has been proven. I think you were going, words have been proven to incite mob violence, but what have you. Sargon, they have also proven, okay, that works a bit better, to incite suicides. Depression causes suicides. Words aggravate the issue, but again, it's something else, not just the words. You're trivializing suicide. Words can ruin dictator. What the fuck? Words can ruin dictators. It's why they try to control them so much. No, ideas can destroy a dictator. You call a dictator an asshole, he doesn't give a shit. You bring up an entire concept that shakes his very foundation of why he's in power. That's a little different than calling somebody a bitch or a fat ass or whatever. Come on now, your analogies are terrible. Most importantly, words can create self-replicating memes. Ideas, not the internet pictures with captions. Yeah, we get it. You took a communications course. That spread like a virus among a population. This is actually what you're attempting to do right now. You're trying to get an idea to spread through the use of words. And then you come around and tell me that words have no power. I could write a Bible on this, but I will stop you for now. Bible might be a solid concept here because you SJWs and feminism advocates are getting all straight up religious with your attempts here. Words by themselves have no weight. Logic and reasoning and intelligence carry weight. Words on their own do not. So an insult not being grounded in something logical or something that holds any weight should not create such an impact. You give that insult weight because that insult is otherwise empty. That word is empty until you provide meaning.